Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my channel where I break down the fundamentals of my hair care. So today's video guys is going to be a moisturize and seal routine. And fun fact, I'm approaching 11 weeks post relaxer. Yes, I'm trying to see if I can make it to 12 weeks. So I'm just showing you here my satin scarf that I got from Amazon. Quite affordable. I think I got about 4 of them. The price was right, guys. And I also got these satin scrunchies as well, which are a lot gentler on my hair, and they're also quite decorative, right? So I'm showing you here the ones that I got and some clips as well, but I'll leave all the links in the description just in case you are interested in purchasing any of them. So the very first thing that I normally do is assess my hair. I want to see how my hair feels. Is it extremely dry? Does it still have a little bit of moisture to it? It's important that you do that, guys, because that will determine how much moisturizer and oil you add to your hair. Also, rule of thumb, never wait until your hair is bone dry in order to moisturize. Why, you may ask? Because it becomes a lot more difficult for your hair to absorb the moisture. It means that you'll be utilizing more product on your hair, so the chances of your hair becoming weighed down and limp are heightened. So moisturize your hair when it is on the verge of becoming dry. You guys know that I changed up my routine, so I am now washing my hair every 2 weeks. The first week of moisturizing and sealing, I did every other day, every other night, and I didn't do it in 4 sections. I only did it in 2 halves, right? So now that I'm going into week 2, I think it's important for me to probably split my hair a little further and get those sections that I may have missed. I am starting off with the S curl. I'm giving this another try, guys. I tried this maybe about 10 years ago, and I didn't particularly like it, but I'm gonna give it another try, and the verdict is still out. But I've been utilizing this for the last 2 weeks on my new growth, and it has been okay, but I'm not gonna give a review on it right now, right? So I normally start off by spraying around the parted area, and then afterwards I then start to go through section by section. And as I go through each section, guys, you can see that I am massaging the product into my new growth. Part of this process requires you to moisturize your new growth. This is the newest hair that's coming in. It is the strongest, it is the healthiest, and we don't ever want that area to break, because when that area starts to break, you're looking at thinness from the root, and that's not a good look, right? So you want to make sure that you get your new growth moisturized to avoid any sort of breakage where your new growth meets your already relaxed hair. That's referred to as the line of demarcation. A quick plug, guys, if you are heat drying your hair, you may not want to do this. It may cause your new growth to revert. Now, I've been wearing my hair in a twist out for the week, well, for the last 2 weeks, to be honest, and what you'll notice is I'm having a little bit of difficulties detangling the ends, and these knots that I'm getting, they're referred to as fairy knots. They're very popular when your hair is in twisted hairstyles, braid outs, etc., and a lot of persons within the natural hair care fraternity as well, they experience a lot of these fairy knots. You have to be so gentle when detangling these, because they can actually result in a lot of breakage, because sometimes when you don't have patience, you just rip your hair out, right? So you want to be very patient when it comes to that. But that's one of the downsides as well of wearing low manipulative hairstyles such as braid outs and twist outs. What you find is that you will get a lot of issues sometimes when detangling because it's a lot of texture in your hair. So I go in and I'm moisturizing with the DenaJ Sweet Honey Hair Milk. OMG. Guys, I've been loving this. Now, if you're new to my channel, you may not know this, but I love my Miel Organics avocado hair milk. But I was just recently introduced to the DenaJ and I'm absolutely loving it. This thing moisturizes my hair without weighing it down. Now, this is me going into week 2 of not washing my hair, and I would say my hair does not feel weighed down at all. I don't know how DenaJ got this done to have a product that can be moisturizing, but at the same time, it's not heavy at all. So I really love it. I went in with a little bit more because hey, I was feeling a bit generous, and it just left my hair feeling really soft and shiny. Like, I don't know if you can see a bit of shine on my hair right now. I'm separating the hair in two as well, just to make sure I get underneath or in between those little areas. But really nice moisturizer, guys. If you're on the hunt for a new moisturizer, you can definitely check that out. And of course, we're taking out shedded hair as we go along because we shed daily. On average, we shed 50 to 100 strands per day. So moisturizing and sealing is yet another opportunity for you to get rid of shedded hair. Those same shedded hairs as well can cause tangles in your hair. So you kind of have to remove them because you don't want them to snag on other areas of your hair. So here I'm just massaging some oil on my scalp and also on the areas where I placed the S-curl, right? Because you want to be able to lock in that moisture. I'm then taking the remainder of it and running it over the ends of my hair. So guys, you can see my hair looks really nice and shiny. Really nice and shiny. I'm just going to twist this out of the way and then move on to the front section. Now, what we find is that persons would moisturize their new growth, but they don't often go over that moisturizer with an oil. It doesn't matter if it's on your ends or on your new growth, you have to seal in that moisture once you place it in your hair. I mean, I'm not a science person, but we know that water tends to just evaporate, right? And most of the products that we do use in our hair are water-based. So oil being placed on top of that water-based product slows down the evaporation time. So it's so important that you definitely go in and seal with an oil. Something about the front of my hair, guys, I'm really liking. I'm seeing some little ends. I'm seeing some little ends that can be removed, but like the front of my hair looks extremely nice and healthy. And as you can see, as soon as I place the DenaJ on my hair, it's like it got some life back to it, which is what I love, which is what I really like. So just in case you're interested, the oil that I utilize for my sealing and on my scalp is avocado oil. Someone in the comments was asking me, how do I go 2 weeks without washing my hair and, you know, avoid the itch and the buildup and so forth on my scalp? I'm not sure if this is the reason why I don't particularly get a lot of flakes or a lot of itching anymore, because I make sure that my new growth and my scalp are properly moisturized, right, or oiled. So this is the side of my hair that I just finished, and it looks so nice. Wow, I was like gumstruck at this point, you know. I was like, okay, something is working, something is working. Hair is looking nice, hair is looking good, it's looking healthy, it's looking shiny. I'm impressed. So how did I achieve these waves, or how did I achieve these curls? Well, all I did was flat twist my hair, guys. That is all I did. Like I'm not here for the braid outs anymore, sad to say. Like I probably need to do an updated twist out video, but this is it right here. I prefer the natural look of twists as opposed to the braided hairstyles. The braided hairstyles almost look like braided hairstyles. But the twist out, for me, it falls really natural. It looks really sleek and more put together. It looks a bit more uniformed, and I guess that's my, you know, my pedantic nature. Like I don't like to see things that are not uniformed, so that's why I still prefer my twist out. So I would just do 2 flat twists, 1 on each side of my head. And yeah, that is pretty much how I achieve the sort of wave or sort of wet look. So yeah, the person who was asking me how I achieved my wet look hairstyle, this is exactly how I achieve it. So when I start coming down to the end of my hair, I tend to do, I think it's called like a rope twist, because I want the twist to be tight. I don't want it to be loose. So I do a sort of a rope twist in order to get it really tight so that it doesn't move and the curls are even more defined. And of course, to create some body on the end, I take a smaller flexi rod and I put that on the ends of my hair. Perm rods can be used as well, or satin rollers. So of course, like, this hairstyle can be worn on its own. I think it looks really cute. It looks really sleek as well, you know, a nice formal look, or you can wear that to work, or if you're going out, I think it looks really good as well. But sometimes if you just want to wear your hair out, this is how it would look. Really nice and simple. Guys, this is a plug for you to follow me on TikTok. For those of you on TikTok, I do some quick easy hairstyles over there as well. This I posted on Instagram, so of course, if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead, follow your girl. And sometimes you may just want to wear it up. So these are a few updos that I did, and you can see how the curl pattern looks so natural. It looks like, you know, like my hair was coming out of my head just like that, in that sort of curl pattern. So I really like the versatility that these twists can really give you, right? So that's pretty much it, guys. I would then tie down my hair in the night, and yeah, that's it. When I wake up in the morning, I decide whether or not I want to wear it in those 2 twists, or whether I feel like I want to wear my hair down. And this is the amount of hair that I lost during my moisturizing and sealing routine. So thank you so much for watching today's video. I'll see you next week Sunday. Bye.